In this episode, we take the big Chevy up the Bloomfield Track to Cooktown to see the aftermath from before Cyclone Jasper to now, the damage and the change in landscape over the last 15 months. You will see clips from our last trip in the patrol from 2023 to the new clips in the Chevy 15 months after Cyclone Jasper hit far north Queensland. We start this morning in Mossman and head north towards the Daintree. Driving through landscapes that look like this, when you've got blue sky up above and the green grass and pastures just set out before you, it's a great start to any day. As you take the turn down the tourist drive towards Cape Tribulation, the view just keeps getting better and better. On the left-hand side, you'll see a bunch of utes, all with trailers attached at the boat ramp. It was such a great day to be out on the water and fishing. I feel the real adventure begins once you get on the Daintree River ferry. It only takes a couple of minutes to cross, and then you are officially at the start of the Daintree Rainforest. So he waves back. This washout section was so tight to get the big truck through. I'm glad I wasn't driving, that's for sure. The sheer amount of landslide on that left-hand side and that pure drop on the right-hand side, it's amazing at how they even had a road to go through here, even now. There weren't as many roadworks and single lanes as I thought there would be. However, when they did go down to single lane, it was very tight for that big Chevy to get through. There was a couple of times, I don't know how we made it, and especially those corners with those cones hanging out. Sheer luck and driving skill.
This is high tide up here in the Daintree. No beach at all. And it's actually been coming on fire.
While the roads were in a lot better nick than I originally thought they were going to be, there's still so much damage and so much debris on the roads to have cleared post this cyclone. It's been 15 months since the cyclone hit, and while I'm glad that we can get through, there's still a lot of work to be done on this iconic drive, considering it is a very popular place for tourists and locals to go for the day. It's a great day out. There's a lot of camping spots up here and a lot of little local businesses that we have been to before that suffered a lot when Cyclone Jasper hit. Did a lot of work to make the roads accessible again.
It's very tight in the other.
Very high up.
Yeah. Some of the stuff that came down along the road, just hook road there and seal it.
To get access back to some of the people on the other side.
Yeah.
So they were cut off for a long time.
No access apart from boat for a long time. Oh, look at this bit. Must have been right there. Oh my God.
Here we've pulled up to check out the first river crossing on the Bloomfield Track. This little spot is a nice, quiet, shaded area where lots of people like to come, sit, have a picnic, and it's a great spot for swimming in shallow, cool waters on a really hot day. Here we go back to some footage from 2023 when it was quite overgrown, quite closed in, very rocky, still easy to pass. And then we jump to taking the Chevy through in 2025. You can see there's a lot more sand on the riverbed, and it is quite a bit more open. Where the water was rushing through has cleared out quite a bit of the trees and the sides.
So as you can see, even a little four-wheel drive van can get through. This is only small and very shallow at the moment. Has got a bit of a flow on it. Quite safe to do so still. It's not too deep.
So again, here we're jumping back to 2023 when we took the patrol through. We've just started to take the 31% incline up the side of the mountain there. It's really hard to capture on camera at how steep these hills actually are. And all I can remember is that patrol did it in absolute ease. It just crawled up there. So back in 2023, this was quite a popular little pullover spot. A lot of people would pull up, get out, and if you look over to the left, you can actually see right down to the beach. Take note of the dense rainforest up ahead on those mountains. All you can see is the lush green trees. And just like that title, what a difference a year makes to 2025. Keep an eye out on those lush green hills from just a couple seconds ago and see all of those large landslides that have just wiped out so much of the rainforest. All of that heavy rain just causing those slides. It's quite amazing to see at what Mother Nature will do. one of the creeks that you cross on the way. A few people down there checking it out. Stunning scenery though.
Lighting this up in a big way.
Yeah, it just looks so
chunks
clear.
of the bridge that was being taken by. Wow, look how much it's carved it out over there. Look at this. Wow. That's a lot of water and a lot of height from where it caved in, isn't it?
Yeah. It wouldn't be. You can see all the amount of stuff that's just been sort of dozed off to the sides to clear the track. Trees cut and all the mud that's just been pushed off and cleared.
Some damage for real. Wow, look at that. That's hefty.
Yeah, 15 months later. And while it's clearing you can still get through, but there's still so much debris. It's pushed to the side of the road.
These days, I think it'd be silly to take a van through here. It's worse than what it was years ago to take a van through. You could do it before, now I think it's a bit too much.
Yeah, I didn't get on video before, but that dugout as you come around that bend, that was absolutely hectic. Hit that the wrong way, I reckon you could roll a van. So much of this has been washed out with that cyclone and the amount of water that was rushing through here. All of these riverbeds, from memory, they used to just be these little creeks where you could pull off and go down and have a look at, and now you just drive beside them and these riverbeds are absolutely massive. Everything is just so cleared out. It does say welcome to Wujal. And unfortunately, due to the overgrowth, I did miss the Wujal sign. Wujal was the worst hit town when Cyclone Jasper hit. There was water over roofs, people being rescued off the roof of the hospital, the whole town went under. As we come into Wujal and take this left towards the waterfalls, on the right hand side they used to have this big information centre there. I'm not entirely sure whether it was taken out because of damage that was occurred or if it was actually washed away. The force of the water though, I wouldn't be surprised if it was washed away. The sheer force of this waterfall up here, when it is raging and when it has some rain behind it, is an amazing sight to see.
So pulled up at Wujal Falls and just walking out to check it out. So this is the walking track that we're on. It's only a tiny little track, quite overgrown now. I thought we'd give you a rough idea on the track. It's quite easy walking. As you can see, there's a few rocks to rock hop on, but as you get out a lot further you've got to rock hop a lot more. But the track, just to view some of it, it's quite easy. A little bit wet right now. This is what you come out to. There's obviously been a bit of rain around it. Absolutely powering today. There you go. And that's how clear it is here now. You just walk down towards the water's edge. Be extremely careful because there's some big crocodiles in here. And you can already see the waterfall. And normally, where the car park is just there, this would be all bush. Obviously the amount of water and power through here has absolutely wiped everything out. It's so nice to want to get in the water, but you definitely would not get in the water here. Hoping we were lucky enough to spot a crocodile on the edge of the water here. Right, as you can see, all the debris and the trees that have been pushed over through here, everything's pushed over and everything had been cleared. It's a big tree, not sure if you can see that, just over there. The whole thing's been pushed right over and big roots on it and everything. It's just before the waterfall there. We'll get up there and have a bit better of a look and see if I can get this drone working to get it up. So we're just walking along the little track. It used to be a small track and now it's very clear. As you can see, crocodile warnings which are everywhere up here anyway, but I'd highly recommend you do not swim in this river at all. There's a very large amount of crocodiles in this river. There's that tree I was saying before that ripped out of the ground. Crazy. Now after all this destruction, it's quite easy to walk through here now. Used to be thick scrub like that we walked through. Now we get this nice little walkway. And have a go at that. There must have been a fair bit of water upstream because it's actually going pretty well today. Beautiful. A little bit of a rock hop if you want to get really close to this waterfall, which is still a hell of a lot easier than what it used to be. Mother Nature at its best and its best beauty. You think that? All the water coming down, eh? And hopefully we can get this drone working. And if not, I've got a bit of footage of last time we were here. I might add some of that in. And it's a bit of a mix and match from, it'll be probably nearly 2 years since we've actually been through here. Way before the cyclone. And this is the aftermath, probably nearly a year and a half later. Where'd that come from?
I don't know. There's a lot more than you. Oh gosh. Wasn't expecting that. I was expecting a nice little river crossing. Creek crossing. Heading back into Cooktown, which would be one of my favourite places up north, you can see that even though they were devastated and there was a lot of destruction that happened around here, the town has been cleaned up really well. It's actually had some upgrades down at the jetty, a great place to take the family, the kids, that splash park, great little cafes to stop and grab something to eat. It is definitely still one of my most favourite places to visit.